Hi, Capricorn. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another great reading for you guys. That's how they turn out, right? So we are just kind of going along here with the vibe. Hope you guys are well. And Capricorn, this is a general reading. So if you want your own, you can certainly get one. I'll talk about that, but in a few minutes. But take what fits here in this reading and leave the part that doesn't. Yeah, let's see what we got here. And wow, it's going to be reversal. We have sweet allure, embrace the unknown, and let love bloom on its own. Okay, embrace the unknown means that, right? You might meet somebody, or you're with somebody, or you already met them or something, but there's mystery there. You don't know how things are going to turn out. Embrace the unknown and let love bloom on its own. Don't put any expectations. Yeah, don't do that. Right? Expectations are for, kids at Christmas, right? Or maybe Hanukkah or something like that. But they're definitely not, they're not for us. We can't do that. Don't do that, please. Yeah, don't put any expectations. Yeah, no, don't do that. We have mystery and believe and let go. That's right. That's trusting in divine wisdom. Yes, it is, which is really important. I was just talking to a friend about that. Keep pedaling, and we have move ahead despite any obstacles that arise. Venture, explore, forge. Yeah, keep pedaling. All right, so keep going. That's right. And, just drive right by the obstacles, Capricorn. Like I always say, nobody can disturb my peace these days. I just, everything rolls off me now. It does, right? And that's part of getting older, though. Yeah, it is. And it's a good feeling. It definitely is. People are like cracking around me, or projecting, or unhappy, or jealous. Whatever their issue is, it's like, that's fine. But, I'm not going to react to it or anything like that. In fact, I'm going to stay in my little happy vibe. Yeah. And you can stay in your own misery, right? Yeah. Venture, explore, and forge. And so there is an obstacle here, or somebody has perceived an obstacle, or they had obstacles. But I feel like you have some type of a new relationship here, Capricorn, and you are being told by the divine to believe in it and let go. That means let go, and let go and let God, right? Or let go and trust the universe. However you like to say it, because to me the universe is God, yeah, higher power. And we have graceful dance, and this is lift each other during both high and low times. All right, so inspire, hold, and footing, right? Footing, yeah. Somebody like wants to support you, or they feel like you guys can do that. Maybe you've been through something difficult together, maybe, but doesn't have to be. But somebody feels like you can support them and they can support you. Like you guys can both, I beg your pardon, you guys. You guys can both do that for each other, and there's nothing better than that, really, right? Just you both tell each other, "Hey, look, this will pass," right? Yeah, and you did your best, and just stuff like that. That is how you support people, right? Of course, you remind them, that they did their best, and just stuff like that. So let's see what else we have, though. We have heal the ouch. All right, and here's the coyote, and or maybe it's a fox. I think it's a fox, but yeah, I can't tell, but it doesn't matter. And the cat is the nurse, or not the cat. The raccoon is the nurse, and has this little nursey hat on, right? Nurse's hat, and he has like a cold pack on his head, and the cat or the raccoon looks like it's going to take his temperature, something like that. But this is healing. Maybe this is you guys, Capricorn, and you're the raccoon or the fox, and you guys are trying to kind of heal each other, because that's how it looks here. It looks like two. This looks like working together all the way, or vibing and aligning, supporting one another, and avoid the obstacles. um that part's not really clear about those, those exactly. Sorry, you guys. Balancing act. And here she is, and she is standing on this rock, kind of look like statue or something. And on the tightrope is the ship with the hearts fluttering, and she's trying to guide that ship, that the love ship, right? It's kind of like the Love Boat, if you guys have ever seen that show. If you haven't, you can watch it on YouTube, Love Boat. And There used to be a Love Connection. That was a really good one from way back. And yeah, there's another one. And then the dating game, too. Those are fun, right? Yeah, those are all on YouTube. They are. But balancing act here, she is guiding the love ship, the love boat, rather. And here we have strength. And she's holding up whatever planet that is, planet Earth, I suppose. It's green. There's a tree growing out of the top of it. She's holding it up. So, and this talks about also kind of supporting each other, lifting each other through hard times. Somebody's emotionally strong here in this reading, right? And they are going to do the best to keep the balance between you guys because she's balancing the love boat. Yes, she is. And her favorite pirate is on that boat, right? And she said, "Oh, you've been drinking too much, right? Yeah, get back on that ship, right? Don't come home." No, she didn't say that, right? So yeah, but somebody wants to heal something with you, it looks like. And maybe they're just heartbroken or they've been hurt and they feel like you can help them. That could be, but this I feel like this is something new though, because we have sweet allure, embrace the unknown and let love bloom on its own. You could know them and maybe you guys are starting again. That's a possibility. But this is the best card, sweet allure, embrace the unknown and let love bloom on its own accord. Yeah, mystery, believe, and let go. Yeah, it's beautiful. So let's see what else we have, Capricorn. If you want to get a psychic reading with me, yeah, I always check my work for accuracies. I always ask, is that true? You know, my insight, is that true? And they say yes. Yeah, we do that at the end of the reading. We do. Or I ask, right, and they confirm. If you don't know somebody, you just met them, or they're a mystery to you, good to get one of those. Also good to get the one with the cards at the end. The cards are separate because it is a different, a form of divination. It is. And they say different things. The cards say different things than my psychic insight. Yeah, they do. That's why it's great to, I mean, sometimes they're very similar, right, about what I was talking about, of course in the psychic reading, but still, those are very cool. If you have something about yourself that you need guidance on, I'm a life coach as well. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. You can get a tarot reading with me too, Capricorn. Those are lots of fun, of course. You pick the formatting, right? One-on-ones are the most fun, I believe. And also, I do past life readings. Check out the description box below. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. So there's some type of ending because this is a new path. Something, maybe boredom ends or being single ends or something ends here. And somebody understands something that between you guys, you can really support each other. Um, and, somebody here is emotionally strong. You can't support anybody if you're not, right? And you can't even support yourself, which is the most important. Sure it is. Um, yeah. And so somebody could have been, something could be over here because of this new path, and at the same time, it could have been also related to these kind of obstacles here. Keep pedaling and forge ahead despite any obstacles that come up. And then we have this card of supporting one another. Somebody might feel like they want to stay with you forever, Capricorn. Like, yeah, I'm going to stay with Capricorn till the wheels fall off, right? And that was Martin Lawrence who said that a long time ago. If you guys know who he is. And remember, he used to play Shanae. I don't know if you guys remember that. And he was not only Shanae, who had a big crush on Martin Lawrence, but he played himself. Um, it was just a funny show. So you could probably find that here as well. Let's get into it right now, Capricorn. Yeah, let's see what we have. And we start with Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Four of Wands, another sword, Page of Swords, Death card. See, something ends. That's what I said. Something ends with the Page of Wands is a new path, a total new direction. Death is here. Now, remember, death is an ending, but it's also a transformation and a new beginning. That's just how it works, right? Yeah, when one thing ends, something else starts, right? That's it. That's how it works, right? Let's see what else. Two of Cups in the concern. Yeah, you see, in this reading, this person feels like you'll be supportive with them. That's what they're feeling here. Maybe they don't. Maybe you just met them and they're feeling that way about you. This person could feel like your fate and destiny, that they were brought to you, or you were brought to them, under divine wisdom. They really could, divine order and, things like that. And we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's overwhelm here. And we have the Seven of Cups, excuse me, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, someone chooses like a new path with you, Capricorn. And I'm not sure what that really is, right? I mean, that's what I'm not specifically, but a new path is being chosen. And when we see Heal the Ouch and her guiding the love boat, that's what she's doing. Then we know that this is it's like a delicate thing over here. There's something that is delicate here, and that's not clear about what that is. But the Seven of Wands is overwhelmed, and that can talk about something that is delicate. And be careful, this could be a rejection of something or a resistance of something, and somebody stands up in this reading, or they're stepping up for what they want. That's what they're doing here. But knowing that there's this kind of affinity between you guys, yeah, there's this soul contract. This person knows this, like, or feels this, and you do too, or one of you guys knows for sure. I mean, maybe both. But the Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands means that I have to like let something go. I have to take. It's also I have to take quick action, because the Nine of Wands is a completion. I have to end something. Death card down here. And I have to make this choice. And it's not even I have to in this way where, of course not. That's forcing things, right? This reading is about not forcing things. It's about letting love grow or bloom on its own. And yeah, so this is trusting divine wisdom. That's what it is. And, it is. And so here, the Knight of Swords says something has to end, though. I got to get in here and let it go. And I want this new path. There could be urgency in this reading. There could be. And we have the what's her name? That's Temperance, maybe Sagittarius, right? Could be. But we have Heal the Ouch. That is about healing, but that's about healing through mastery, self-mastery, and grounding, which brings balance and harmony, which brings healing. Yeah, they're just one, and supporting one another, and the catalyst for the other one, and like that. And now we have the Nine of Wands. The wounded warrior has been through a lot, but he's resilient. There's a resilience here as well, because we have keep pedaling, move ahead despite any obstacles that arise. Somebody's done that already. That's why he's got the bandage here. Six of Swords. Yeah, it's a transition and an ending. Six of Swords is also always about a new beginning and some type of ending. It just is. And he's not there yet, though. So he's still in transition. Yeah. Four of Wands in the past, but it sits next to, here's the overall energy is the Two of Swords. So it's kind of guiding. Two of Swords, Four of Wands over here is that, I want either a home or maybe a marriage, but I want something stable. I feel joy with Capricorn. Some they see that, or they know they could be happy with you. And then we have the Empress with it. This is about making your dreams come true in love, right? It is. It's also about money. It can be about abundance. She's sitting in the abundant meadow, right? The universe is so abundant. Yes, it is. And yeah, it's just that, if we don't go out in it enough, we don't appreciate it, right? And so yeah, she's sitting next to this, like, like this stream here. Yeah, she's sitting right there. It's very beautiful. But this could be about a pregnancy. It could be, but because she is pregnant. But it doesn't have to be. That's also a new beginning, right? Page of Swords is sitting next to it. I wonder if I can have that with Capricorn. That is the curiosity here. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Uh, could be somebody who's unhappy or was unhappy, maybe in a relationship. Could be somebody who wants to be very single. And it could be somebody who was just not feeling powerful in their own life and happy, because that's what she's all about. Nine of Pentacles is I have abundance and money, and I live according to my values, like the way I want to live. Right? I like this, I like that, and I'm going to get it, or I live that way. But it is an interesting thing about the Pentacles, the Taurus, it rules the second house, which is Venus. But that's Venus in terms of money, right? Libra is Venus in terms of beauty and creativity, excuse me, and harmony and balance and stuff like that. But in terms of Taurus, it's about values and money, right? And self esteem. And so she's got a bunch of it here. Lots of self esteem here. Yeah. She's liking her life and liking herself, but in the reverse, not so much. So this is about somebody who's either like not feeling abundant in their life, not feeling happy. Definitely could be. It looks like somebody here makes a decision like, wow, this is what I need to do. I'm following my path. I'm following my love boat. Yeah, I'm getting on the love boat, the right one. All right. Yeah, definitely. So get your mermaid outfit, get it out, Capricorn. All right. Because you're going to be on the love boat together with this person, or at least a nice bathing suit, or I don't know. Um, it just depends, right? Maybe you're going on a winter cruise, right? Yeah. Anyway, where you won't need a bathing suit. Well, I don't think you will, unless you're going to be at the pool, maybe, right? The Death card showing up, and yeah, that's a transformation, big time. Two of Cups is the concern, and here is the Seven of Wands. So the Death card could be an ending, as I mentioned, but this Two of Wands between the Death card and the Seven of Wands is somebody knows that you are their better half, their other half, or you can be, right? You guys can really support one another, and have a really like something to care for, a relationship that is worth definitely taking care of. She's trying to guide and kind of guide this love boat here, and she's being very careful, so she wants to take care of it. And we have the Seven of Cups. It's in the hopes and fears with the Ace of Pentacles. This is excuse me, guys. This is, hopes and fears. I want a new beginning. I want something that's going to last, though. Remember, this person feels like you guys are the right ones. You're going to support each other. It looks like this person feels like you can support one another through thick and thin, right? When the roof caves in, it's okay, honey. Don't cry. We're going to call the roofer, okay? We're not going to get really upset, which is not a great example, no, but I feel like you guys are understanding me. Five of Swords reversed in the potential outcome, and that is with the Page of Pentacles. This is about some type of a defeat here with this Death card and the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's a defeat here. Something ends here because of this misalignment with their life or with somebody else or just something like that. Um, Somebody might have been in a very predictable relationship, kind of like a boring one. It's a possibility here because the concern here is Two of Wands, and this person feels like you guys are gonna, have this beautiful love life together and really support one another, and that's super important, right? Because love alone is not going to do it, right? No, it doesn't. That's why so many relationships don't work, because you have to support one another, right? You certainly do. Page of Pentacles is with it. This is a new start, and this is some type of an ending or a defeat here. And remember, excuse me, this is about values, right? We had the Nine of Pentacles over here, and this person believes that you guys, they value you, but they believe that you're on the same page. Yeah, and it was just kind of a downplay when I say it on the same page, because it's, it doesn't sound very exciting or very meaningful, right? But this person feels like you're aligned. You guys are aligned. Remember, the Two of Cups can be about a soulmate. Yeah, it definitely can. So we're gonna end this reading. It's a beautiful reading. I feel like it's so cool. And I also feel like somebody's coming here. There's like a mystery person coming, Capricorn. Yeah, I'm going to end this reading. If you guys want to get a reading with me, they're lots of fun. Check out the description box. And please like, share, and subscribe, because it does really help me to keep these readings coming, right? It helps me kind of, manage or, just kind of deal with the YouTube algorithm. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. If you want to be notified of my readings, hit the little bell there. All right. Thanks so much, you guys.